Welcome back to Colorado Sports Connection. We're talking with Missy Franklin. Now, Missy, here you are in Colorado, okay, and you chose the sport swimming. I mean, we have the mountains, okay, you know, where you could be a skier, but from my standpoint, I never knew that Colorado was known for swimming. But yet you're swimming on there's a team here, the Colorado Stars.
Yep.
Talk about that a little bit.
Well, I've been on the Colorado Stars since I was 7 years old. That's when I first started doing club swim team. And Todd, my club coach, has actually been my coach since I was 7. So he's been my coach for 8 years. And every single person on that team means so much to me. And I have the best teammates in the world, and I honestly couldn't ask for anyone better than them. And I love our team because we're more of a family, just because we've been through so much and we travel to places together and we support each other and we help each other after a bad race and we get so excited for each other when we do well. And I mean, I love that team more than anything, and it means the world to me.
Now, the Colorado Stars, is that something that you do year-round?
Yes.
When you're not swimming in high school? Mm-hmm. Or how do you juggle your schedule between your schedule with Regis and then the Colorado Stars?
Yeah, well, Colorado Stars is year-round, so we do it over the summer also. And we have practice every night, and then Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and sometimes Sunday mornings. And then high school swimming only goes for 3 months during the winter.
Okay.
And what we had to do this year was my freshman year in high school, I swam the entire high school season with my high school team and my high school coach, Nick Fraser-Smith. But this year we decided that I really wanted to be with Todd and with my club teammates because we were going to be going to a lot more meets this year. And so Nick and Todd and I, we just sat down at the beginning of the year and had a meeting and said, these are the practices that I can go to, these are the meets that I can go to, and we just worked everything out, and it worked out perfectly. So
now, how do you juggle not only that schedule, but with your school schedule?
It's definitely hard, but I always tell people it's all about time management. I mean, and prioritizing. You really have to figure out what you need to do and just get it done. And I mean, sometimes it's so hard because you come back from practice and you're so tired and homework does not sound great. So, but you just right then when you need to sit down, it's like, all right, just get it done, do it, go to bed. And I mean, it can get really, really tiring sometimes, but that's when you just need to take a break, like relax for a second, go watch TV, have a snack. But, I mean, once you get the hang of it, you just kind of go with it. So
now, correct me if I'm wrong here, but I believe you hold over 50 Colorado records for swimming?
I think that's somewhere around there.
Can you talk about some of those records that you set?
Well, I always love going to the Colorado Swimming Banquet because it's so much fun. And but I think I remember my first state record. I believe it was in the 50 freestyle. And I was so excited about it. And I don't know how old I was, but I want to say like 9, but I'm not sure if that's right. But I still remember it, and it was down at the Denver University pool.
Okay.
And I was so excited about it. And so, I mean, after that I got another one, and I mean, I just kind of, I don't really know. I mean, I don't focus on getting records a lot. I just kind of focus on doing my best and going out there and seeing what I can do. So
now, you've also been the Colorado Swimmer of the Year for 2 straight years?
I think so, yes.
What years were those?
I think it was last year and this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, you've got a lot of accomplishments in here in Colorado. Okay, now we're going to move forward. Okay. Now, you had your first Olympic trials when you were 13?
When I was 12.
When you were 12. Mm-hmm. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, it was the Junior National Meet, which was in Orlando, Florida. And I was with my team, and I was still the youngest person on my team then, so I was with all the older girls there. And it was long course, because the Olympics are long course, which means it's a 50-meter pool instead of a 25-yard pool, which is what we do high school in.
Okay.
And so the whole meet, every single day in all of my events, I had been tenths and 100ths off my trial cuts. And I was so upset about it because I was so close, and this was one of my last chances to get my cuts. So the last day, I had the 200 IM and the 50 freestyle. And so in the 200 IM, I was not expecting to get a trial cut whatsoever. So, I mean, there was really no pressure, and I just went out there, and I was just like, all right, I'm just going to swim it and do what I can do. And so I swam the race, and it felt really good, and when I finished, I just saw my coach going absolutely crazy on the side of the pool, and then I realized that I had probably gotten it. And so I was so happy, and I mean, nothing can even compare to that feeling. And so then like 10 minutes later, I hopped out and did the 50 free and got the trial cut in that one too. So, I mean, to wait the whole meet and being so close, and then the last day on the last 2 events to get it was, I mean, it was a lot of adrenaline in one night, but it was so much fun.
And you were 13 at that time?
I was 12.
You were 12 at that time?
Yeah, but I was 13 for trials.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to continue on talking about your trials.
Okay.
All right?
Sounds great.
We'll take a quick break, and we're going to talk with Colorado's female high school athlete of the year, Missy Franklin, right here on Colorado Sports Connection.